What's going on, people? Today I'm just going to be showing you how to make like 3D graffiti in Cinema 4D, but you are going to need Adobe Illustrator as well. So once you've got your graffiti or something saved on your desktop, all you're going to do is place it into Illustrator, which is file place. Then you're going to bring it in, and then yeah, that's big enough. You can resize it, move it around however you want. So once that's there, and if you haven't already got your layers down the side, you want to go to Window. When it loads, Window, then go down to layers, and then once we've got, what we're going to do is make another layer, and then I don't know if you can see, but along the end of the bar there's a little faded circle, and all you're going to do is click that, and then we're going to come over to the pen tool, the third tool down on the left, and then along the layer bar on the top we're going to click the little red diagonal cross and make sure there's a black square ticked here, and the stroke can either be on 1, 2. Once you start going above that, it starts making it a bit thick. So I'm going to have it on 2 for now. And all you're going to do is start tracing around it. So you're going to start here, go up to your next point, and if there's ever a curve, you click your point, hold it, and then you bend it. And once you get a little bit of practice at this, you'll soon get good at it. So you're going to start tracing around it, try and make it as accurate as you can, because it will make quite a big difference in the end. So keep doing that for a minute. You can pause this tutorial or fast forward through it until once I've done it. And a good thing about Illustrator, it will guess where your lines are going. So if you're trying to do a circle or something, it'll try and predict the lines what you're going to do, and sometimes that helps. Maybe not with a letter like a B, but with some else it will. Good old Adobe Illustrator. And then we're just going to keep going around. It's taking a bit while, but it looks good in the end, so who cares. And you can pretty much do this with anything. You can do this with logos, pieces of graffiti, anything really. You can just get a picture off Google, trace it, and then pretty much ready to go. I've had quite a few people asking for this on a background, and yeah, and if anybody can do decent graffiti, then feel free to message me, because I've been looking for someone who can hand draw decent graffiti. And then all you're going to do now is on the same layer, you're going to make a new layer and do the same thing as before, click the little circle at the end, and that's how we're going to go through the middle part. So just quickly do that. I'm not being too precise here, you can take as long as you want on this, because the longer you take, the better it's going to look, obviously. So yeah, nearly done now. Right, and now comes the important part. You're going to click the little eye at the end of the actual first picture, so you just left where you be. Oh, I've left the line undone here. Ooh. Oh god, I thought I'd messed it up then. Right, so now what we're going to do is literally go to File, Save As, and then make sure it's somewhere you want to know. So I'm just going to have B, and then make sure as Save As type it's on Adobe Illustrator. That's just not going to work. And now is the really important part, and when it says version, make sure you go to Illustrator 8, else Cinema 4D won't read it. So wherever it comes up, just press yes. And then what you're going to do is go over to Cinema 4D, and I've already got my softbox loaded up, as you might already be able to see. Yeah, already got it loaded up. And if you want one of these, just message me, because I've got quite a few going like spare, I suppose. And then we're going to go to File, Merge, and then we're going to open up our B. It's going to be B, whatever you saved it as, .ai. And then we're just going to make sure Connect Splines is ticked, and you shouldn't have the choice of Group Splines. That should already be ticked. And then we're going to bring it up into the middle, and then what we're going to do is go to the third box in, which is like a green sphere inside a cube, and go to Extrude NURBS. And then on the Extrude NURBS, make sure the bottom box, hierarchical, however you pronounce it, is ticked, and then you're just going to drag the B on. And then if there's anything, oh, I've just left a bit, and I've left a bit unconnected here. Right, there we go, sorry about that. So just going to save it again, then head over into Cinema 4D again. Sorry about that, guys. That's why you got to take your time and make sure everything's connected up. So delete that, and then we're just going to obviously you won't make the same mistake as me. Then you're just going to open it up, and then you're going to drag the extrude node so it's a child of it, so it's got a little arrow going down, and then bring it up. And as you can see, we've got this nice sort of 2D, well I suppose it's 3D but not very thick. So what we're going to do this is go to extrude NURBS, and then on the last box, which is movement, it'll already be set at 20. So you're just going to take it up to however you feel is best. So yeah, 260, that's a bit extreme, but then if you want to make it a bit shiny, wait, no. Then all we're going to do is whatever colour you want. I'm just going to go for a pale blue sort of colour, bluey grey. Yeah, that's nice enough. Then you're just going to drag it on. But if you render this out now, let's just wait for it. It probably won't look great. It looks a bit flat and it looks a bit boring. So what we're going to do to change that is we're going to go to the extrude NURBS, go to caps, and have the start cap on fillet cap. And even if you have just it on the minimum, just on like 1 or 2, it'll still look decent. And all this does is add a little like shine, a bit of roundness to the edge. So I'm just going to crank it up to about 5, and then you see it'll take a bit longer to render now. But if I render it out now, it'll look a lot nicer, a bit thicker. But it'll look very shiny, very nice. And as you can see already, it's already looking shinier and a lot nicer. And if you can see on the corner here, you got a little bit of gloss. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So if you can do whatever you want with it, render it out into Photoshop, do whatever you like with it. You can do this with a whole name, full logo. So yeah, I hope it's been a bit of a help, and sorry for the mess up. But comment if you'd like to see any other tutorials, and inbox me with any personal questions. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial, guys. See you later, alligator.